introductions and spawning for Redbloods in the next game. In the blue, it is MtS, the Terran.
And up in the top left-hand corner, representing Team Kingz. In the magenta trunks, we have Flubzie.
Flubzie, and she is going to be playing against a Terran on Echo. Let's see if she can actually do it on this map, because this is going to be this is a pretty strange map. I'm actually not sure if it's like favors Terran or not, but it is kind of difficult to take that fourth base. This fourth base, like no matter which fourth base you take, it's very close to the Terran player in both locations, because if they take this as their third, they have a pretty nice location to parade push if they kill these rocks. So this is a pretty decent map, I'd say, for Terran players. I don't think MtS will be too... like if she went for Inferno Pools, for example, or Cactus Valley, or one of those maps, or even Iron Fortress, honestly, then obviously MtS would be less happy. So I'm actually pretty glad that we are having this game on this map as opposed to Inferno Pools, where we would probably just see a bending bust or something. I mean, that ramp is huge. You're not gonna want that in a million years.
This Inferno Pools is a really, let's say, a difficult map. Let's just say a difficult map. Impossible for Protoss, unfortunately. Yeah.
Why is there always that map which is completely impossible for Protoss every single time in the pool? Alright, there we go. A drone scout
because it doesn't like Protoss. However, Flubzie is going for a hatch first, and so
scout.
Far the opening looks similar to what we saw yesterday. Last game.
Yeah, I mean,
MtS.
The thing is, MtS is he might go for the Reaper still. He has the opportunity to. No, it looks like he is going to go for that reactor. But Flubzie, she's gone gasless this time, so this is actually going to be even worse for MtS. I don't think this is going to do any damage. She's going to have 2 queens out plus links on a map like this. The Reaper only has 1 location to jump in, so I don't think this is going to do much. Oh, she is going to go for the gas. Never mind, she's not playing gasless. She does play gasless sometimes.
The question is, this gas was a little late, maybe. So I wonder if she maybe wants to go for just to skip the link speed and just goes directly for the roaches. So, but on the other hand, it's just 1 gas, so
it's not. I don't really think that she's gonna go for that, because a 3-minute gas is as late as you can get a gas on 1 base. Pretty much you have a circling speed out as soon as your larva inject pops off, which is exactly when you need it. So you don't have it too early, so it's not a defensive as defensive. You can use it for aggression later as well. But yeah, there we go. The Reapers are gonna start, and I assume a factory is gonna go down for MtS as well as soon as his there we go. Natural is going to go down. He's gonna get a bunker this time though. I mean, he hasn't scouted at all. He has absolutely no idea what's happening in this game. So I mean, he has to be precautious.
But a bunker for Terran is always a nice to have. You can always salvage it later. It basically costs nothing apart from like 25 minerals or something. And if you don't need it, then fine. But against a Zerg, you almost always need this freaking bunker, and you will die if you don't have it. So getting a bunker, I think, is a nice move there, even if he doesn't know yet what's coming at him.
They're completely out of position. These Reapers are completely unscouted, and the drone kills will commence. One of the drones is gonna... Oh, nice pull right there. Our Flubzie stacking those drones as well, making it really hard for those Reapers to get anything done, and none of the drones fall, I think. Did she even lose a single drone? Wow, she lost nothing right there. One of these drones is gonna fall though. Oh, really nice micro out of Flubzie, getting that Spore Caller down. Very well done. I really thought that drone was gonna die. And now, Queen is gonna reinforce. Oh wow! A surround comes down on one of the Reapers. Really nice micro. But holy crap!
To be fair, MtS got what he wanted. He got the scouting information. He saw there's no drone and gas anymore. He saw there is the link speed researching. He knows what he's up against.
His opening is just a little bit greedier, and it gives him a slight edge, is all that it did for him. But, I mean, right now, Flubzie, she doesn't have any scouting information. She doesn't know about the 3rd command center. She doesn't know if there's going to be a starport on the way, and there is going to be a starport on the way, so it's going to be Hellbat aggression, looks like it, from MtS. Maybe even Hellbat Banshee. Yep, there we go. Tech Lab is going to go down, and she's going to need to get the Bailing Nest. Bailing Nest is on the way, and I think Flubzie should be fine. She should assume, you should always assume if you don't see a 3rd command center, there is probably a starport. I mean, okay, there we go.
He's probably going to get a lair soon as well. Oh, this is going to be a Hellbat push.
Yep.
There's the armory.
Yep. I mean,
Thing is,
medevac on the way. She's not going Banshee. That's
normal. That's fine. There are several variations of this Hellbat push. Some are with Banshee, some are with medevac, some are with Marines, some are with Marauders. But I think MtS is still going to get a delayed Banshee here.
Yeah,
so...
there we go. He is going to go for that Banshee. And there we go. 4 Hellions are out. He's probably going to go for 6 and then move across the map. The Banshee, and then he's probably going to... I mean, Flubzie, she should be fine. The only problem is she has absolutely no idea this is coming up until now. She's only just now got the Overlord in the base. She's going to need to see that army, and she will have vision of it very soon. Another problem is she doesn't have any vision outside of the base, so these Hellbats, they're going to get like right next to the third base of Flubzie when they're going to actually turn into the Hellbat. So it's going to be pretty dicey. She's not going to have banelings ready. Oh no, she's already made for 6 banelings, so she should be fine. She should absolutely be fine.
To be honest, I would like it if MtS would be like, okay, you saw my Banshee and my Cloak, I'm just going to cancel that, I'm not going for it. Okay. And instead go for something else. The thing is, what else would he go for?
I mean, the thing is, Cloak Banshees, they're almost always going to get some damage done. They're going to force out Spore Caller, so I don't think it's too bad for him to still go for it. And Spore Caller in position. Link speed done, banelings on the way. There's nothing that this attack is going to do out of MtS. He's trying to morph in Hellbats. There we go. The Hellbats are going to get completely annihilated immediately. Well,
actually they stay alive pretty well. The Marines
3 queens,
absolutely
those
wrecked,
queens plus the link.
Hellbats are, well, they don't do as much damage as he would have liked to do, but he kills a lot of Zerglings here. So
I don't think that's enough.
But I don't think it was worth.
If you look at the worker count, absolutely not. 36 versus 43.
Well, the units or resources lost is slightly, only just slightly, in favor of the Terran player.
But at this point in the game, Terran is usually ahead anyway. They've got the more cost-effective units. This Banshee runs straight into a Spore Caller. What the hell is MtS doing? He's completely flubbing this right now. He's not doing well enough. It's like I'm playing the game. Holy crap. Alright, there we go. He is going to get some damage done with this Banshee, but he needs to do a lot more damage right now. Flubzie, she's got Zerglings across the map, but there aren't enough units to defend, but MtS does see those Zerglings. He's just gonna make sure the third isn't done. Oh,
gets one of the queens here.
Yeah, he is gonna get one of the queens. Like I said, these Banshees, they're always gonna get at least some damage done. They're not gonna be completely useless.
No.
What is he doing? Why is he scanning? He's just gonna lose that now.
He's gonna try to get some of the creep tumors here.
I mean, he's alright, yeah, there's no detection. Alright. Okay, there we go. A medevac is gonna go into the main, and right now, the Zerglings are in the natural... No, they're at the 4th base right now. Those are not in position at all. These Hellions can do a lot of damage. He's gonna have to pull the drones off immediately. Is he gonna attack the 3rd? No, he's gonna go straight into the main, and right now, Flubzie, she has absolutely no idea about this. He's gonna need to move those Zerglings into the main. Oh no, she's gonna lose like 10 workers at least, I think. There we go.
Yeah, well, it depends on her micro if she loses anything at all. There are a lot of Zerglings here. MtS does have to split these Hellions, and they again do not as much as he would have liked to. That wasn't enough.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get around 10, but 7 isn't too bad as well. Like, those Hellions weren't gonna be too useful. He could have used them with the Hellbat push later, but he's got the 3rd base on the way, so I don't think he's gonna try to push anytime soon. He's probably gonna wait for those medevacs to pop in before he can actually start pushing across the map. But he has made Vidamines, and if we remember against Rising Sun, those Vidamines, they were Corpus, they were Surgeons, they were killing all of the drones. So, and he's gonna go for 4 of them, and he's gonna have double medevacs out, so he could do a Vidamine drop. It's extremely annoying to deal with if you don't have Spore Callers in every base.
Yep.
And
that is definitely true. The thing, I don't think he's going. Is he going to drop that? Where's the medevac?
He does have he's moving across the map.
I only see the mines running across the map.
He does have the medevacs, but he hasn't decided to send them in a drop. He's just put them in a position on the 4th bases. Like, this Vidamine should get picked off on this 4th base, and the other one is probably not going to do anything. So, okay, there we go. Finally going to go for that drop, and he doesn't actually load any of the Vidamines in, so he's just going to go for a normal drop right now, and that's not going to do anything, because Mutas are really on the way. Like, 13 minutes. Absolutely going to have Mutas out on the map by 13 minutes. There's absolutely no way that the Circular doesn't have Mutas by now. Double factory with Tech Lab. Is he going to go Marine Thor? Tank maybe?
Oh, one of the Mutas is already dead. Well, the mine is dead too, but picking up a Mutas
that was actually pretty good.
Is fine.
But he does see the Mutilus and backs off with the Medivac, so he's probably going to reinforce, get these mines in as well. Oh no, no! He's heading straight for the Mutilus. All right, there we go. Flubzie is going to see this. She doesn't back off though, and looks like there we go. No, neither of these players are going to harass. Never mind. Got +2 attack on the way for Flubzie. She actually delayed the Carapace slightly, which is probably a mistake. 1-1 is already done for the Terran player, but that's not going to matter too much, looks like. And if you look at the production tab, 2-2 hasn't even started right now for the Terran player, so both of these guys missing their upgrades just slightly.
Yeah, but I mean, there was some things going on, so a little bit of pressure from either side, so that is normal. That's
a lot of Mutilus, though. Like already at this point in the game?
These are a horrible lot of Mutilus.
Oh no, no!
But
Flubzie!
so many Marines here as well. Loses one of the Mutilus again. MtS loses 2 workers.
4 Mutilus have already died. That's pretty huge right now. The Baneling count is pretty low in comparison to the Vitamine count. Like right now, we've got constant Vitamine production and Thor production, which is pretty good.
These are 83 Zerglings, 101. Imagine this goes into Banelings or something. That
she does need more Banelings. Oh, Medivac is going to get picked off immediately by Flubzie. The Medivac on the right-hand side is not going to get picked off, but there are already Zerglings in position and a couple of Mutilus as well. And looks like she is going to go into the mineral line on the natural right now. No response out of MtS. He's taking a lot of economic damage right now. 5 workers have been killed. Both of the missile turrets have been picked off as well. The dropship out of MtS completely idle right now, not doing anything. So he's gonna need to do something with that. There we go. Gonna drop the 4th. That's not gonna work. There are already more than enough units there to take care of this.
Yeah, well, I think he might want to try to just clear some creep or something. There are not even drones here just yet. Picks up. But he sees how many Zerglings that are and how many Banelings.
I mean, at this point, all you have to do is produce Zergling Baneling as the Mutilus player. This isn't something that he should be surprised of at this point in the game.
No.
So,
but still, it's
just now starting as well. It's gonna be so far behind in terms of upgrades. Look at this. He's gonna be 2 upgrades down shortly. Pretty bad for him. But he is playing he's playing Biomech.
Well, it's not unusual for a Terran to have Thors with him, to have some mines with him, to have some Hellbirds with him, especially if he's got the blue flame, and I think he's got the blue flame.
Usually it isn't this much. He's got.
So it's not very uncommon. So I think.
Oh, nice by Flubzie, gonna take care of all of the mines, and right now those Thors are extremely weak. One of them gonna get picked up. MtS is just gonna get absolutely slaughtered in the next few minutes. He has no splash damage left over. He's got a couple of Vitamines. He doesn't even have a couple of Vitamines. He's only got 1 Vitamine right now in position. Plus he's got 2 Hellbats. That's not enough. Right now, Flubzie produces more Banelings and moves in. I think she's just gonna take an absolute crushing engagement versus MtS. Like, the unit count is just not good enough, I don't think, for him. Like, look at that army supply. It's just huge.
Oh, well, it's slightly in favor of MtS, but I'm not sure if this is going to work for him here. So we will have to wait and see how the Widow Mines, or which job the Widow Mines do. So we will see, I think. Mutilus are taking care of
everything.
MtS main, and
his 3rd base is also in a pretty crappy position right now. It looks like he's gonna have to. Oh, Flubzie takes care of a Vitamine as well. The more Vitamines she picks off, the better, because that's all of the splash damage in this army besides those 2 Hellbats. Like right now, if you look at the units count tab, he's got 8 Vitamines, but they're all in like completely useless positions. These could get easily picked off by the Mutalisk. On top of that, a 4th base is going to start getting taken by MtS, but there's already a pretty good creep spread out of Flubzie. Is going to be on that 4th very soon. A 5th going to be taken by Flubzie as well. I mean, she's playing pretty well so far. I don't think she's going to lose this game unless a really horrible engagement takes place by her. Another Vitamine going to get picked off.
Doing a little bit of the creep here. I really like this.
Yeah, really nice move.
I'm not sure yet how a possible engagement would work out for MtS though.
I think it's just gonna absolutely be in favor of Flubzie. Like, look at this. He doesn't have enough splash damage. How is he gonna take care of those Banelings? They're just gonna move into the Marine.
Well, if he manages it to split and let the Banelings mostly detonate on the Marauders, that might work.
But that's relying more on Flubzie making a mistake, which I don't think she's gonna make, especially considering he's sitting on creep right now. This is extremely risky. Most of the Marines are in the back though, so that is gonna help him. But this fort base is getting in position, and it's a planetary now, so I don't think Flubzie can take an engagement. She's got a pretty nice bank though. Look at that bank. She could actually just reproduce Ultralisk later on in the game. We'll see if that happens. The engagement's probably gonna take place very soon. She sees most of the Marines. Okay, there we go. A couple of the banelings going in, and she's just gonna move into the army. And oh wow, that was a horrible engagement right there for Flubzie. Losing so many units. 7 Ultralists in production though.
Okay.
Oh no, that is just absolutely horrible engagement. What
Very
is she
nice
doing?
play from MtS here from him. Just sending out the Marauders
putting the
and
mutinous.
tanking the
Oh
damage
no.
of the banelings.
The Marines are all in the back.
Really,
Oh
really
no,
nice
this
play.
is just horrible right now for Flubzie, but she does have those Ultralists on the way. 12 Ultralists! And she's got 3-3 on the whip. Oh wow, this could actually, like, if she somehow defend. Oh no. Well,
Okay, now he lost a lot of the
Marines in the front.
Marines here, so the Mutas could probably have some easy. Well, actually,
No, those
actually-
Ultras aren't gonna do anything. They're gonna melt like ice cream on a sunny day. Those Marauders are just gonna eat them up. Look at that. Getting absolutely slaughtered. More Ultras pop in, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. That's a lot of Marauders right there. And those Thors do a lot of damage as well. More Ultras popping in. 70 Zerglings on the way. Ooh.
very nice safety from the Thors from MTS. Widow, even some of the Widow mines get saved here. I really, really like this.
Oh my
from
god, MTS, how is he
MTS
alive?
here.
I actually really thought that Flubzie was going to take an amazing engagement, but his Marines staying in the back, that was actually pretty good by him. But
Yeah.
on top of that, like, this army is still very formidable out of Flubzie, and he has to micro perfectly against this right now. A couple of the Sword Mines going to move to the front, and he has those Thors still alive. That's actually going to help him out a lot. But the fort base is going to be under real threat right now. He's not in position. He doesn't even have a wall set up. These Ultralists are just going to get on top of that planetary. Adrenal glands, 3-3 done for the Ultralists. 3-3 going to be done for the bio as well. So now we're on full upgrades, and this engagement, like, the fort base fell. And he's going to be out of income right now. If you look at the natural, it's going to get mined out soon, and the main is already done. The third base is the only base right now for the Gen player. Whereas Flubzie, she didn't lose her fort, so she has more than enough income to keep reproducing these Ultralists. 7 more Ultralists on the way, so I don't know. It's hard to call. If he takes a good engagement, I think MTS can still win, but Flubzie, she's in a pretty good spot right now, I'd say. I mean, look at that army. Holy crap.
This is going to be, well, the army supply is even. It definitely is even, but MTS should not send his whole medivacs, I think.
Yeah, that would
He
be,
just
that
wants
would,
to
yeah.
send one of them. We have quite a lot of Marauders here. We still have the Thors. So, I think MTS is not an...
Oh no, don't engage there, Flubzie. Oh god. That would be a horrible engagement to take. Alright, but
The
that's
thing
so
that
many
worries me the
Ultralists.
most are that there are so many Zerglings to support the Ultralists.
Yeah, that's actually
so
huge. The Marauders target the Zerglings instead of the Ultralists, and they are absolutely crap against Cracklings. Let me tell you that. Those Marauders aren't going to do absolute shit against those. On top of this, like, he's still got some of those Wind Mines alive, so those could do a lot of damage versus those Zerglings if they clump up, which they probably will with those Ultralists right there. And the fort base is mining again for MTS.
Yeah, which is crucial for him.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
cannot afford to lose this base again, I think. So he really has to keep this base alive. He knows where Flubzie's army is, or at least some of that. It just killed one of his Marauders or something. Oh, meanwhile we have a little bit of a drop in the top left, top right base of Flubzie here.
Cleaned up quite easily, but
Gets-
15
gets a
workers
couple
were
of-
killed.
Gets
that's
a couple
pretty
of workers. So that was 15 workers killed just
Yeah,
there.
that was actually amazing damage
was a
done
lot
by
of-
MTS.
a
I
lot
actually
of
didn't even
workers.
notice. I was like, wow, that's gonna get cleaned up quite easily. But yeah, he did get so much damage done on that base. Right now, Spinecrawler's coming down and a couple more drones resaturating that. And a Great Aspire, so she's gonna go into Broodlord soon, which is gonna be amazing versus the army that MTS has. He has absolutely no way to take care of these Broodlords. Besides the Thors, honestly. Oh no, the Ultralisk is gonna move in, and no, they're gonna get absolutely slaughtered. Where are the Zerglings to support? 4 Broodlords coming in, but MTS, he sees them immediately, and right now he's gonna move under those Broodlords. And oh no, Flubzie, where's her army? Why is she making them here? Oh, she's gonna lose those. Why here? Go to the front lines and stand still.
Well, the army supply is heavily in favor of MtS now. I really think he should try to move out and get something done.
Look at those
He
Ultralists.
cannot really afford to let Broodlords happen.
Yeah, Broodlords hit the field, it's over. But those Banelings coming in, they're doing a lot of damage versus the Marauders. Most of the Marauders are already cleaned up, and all the Banelings moving up to the Marines. Oh my god, some of them hit the Thor.
On the Thors.
Oh, that wasn't good by Flubzie. She's gonna have to back off immediately, but Broodlords are hitting the field now. Those are only 3 Broodlords, though. Those Marines could get under them quite easily. Already taking some hits. Where are the Marines? They need to move under those Broodlords. He's gonna move to the 4th base right now to Flubzie, but she has some defense set up right there. And she has enough units to clean up this army. I don't think this is good by MtS, but he's got a 5th base on the way. And he's got double planetary protected, so it's gonna be even economy. And the armies are pretty horrible for both players. This is actually insane. What we're seeing, 7 Ultralists are on the way though for Flubzie. Obviously able to reproduce faster than the Terran player, but I mean, this game is pretty even right now with the 5th base being taken by MtS.
Yeah, well, the question is, how long will he be able to keep this base? His armor supply is a little bit lower than Flubzie's. He's also taking a 6th base. He doesn't really, as you just said, he doesn't really have stuff to be able to take care of the Broodlords. He's just now starting to produce some Vikings.
I mean, he's only got 2 on the field right now. That's not enough at all. Oh, these Ultralists getting in a really good spot. How is he supposed to defend versus that many Ultralists? Zergling, Baneling, oh god! Oh, the Venomines just hit the Ultralist. That's not good. And the engagement's going to take place. That's a lot of Zergling Baneling right now. She can't move in on top of the barracks though. These Broodlords doing some damage. They're going to move in on top of the army now. The engagement's going to take place, and this is just going to be absolutely horrible.
If MtS would move a little bit back into these artificial chokes, I really like the fact that he placed this
barracks right there, but he's only left with Marines. The Marauders win the front. They got absolutely annihilated immediately by the Zergling Ultralists, and right now he is taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have anything to clean up. The Broodlords, the Ultralists are cleaning up the ground, and I think it's actually going to be over right here. If Flubzie can get on top of the production, then it's absolutely over, and she's already got half of the production in check, and most of these Ultralists are probably just going to clean house. Like these bases, they're just providing not enough income right now for MtS to be able to produce the units he needs to be able to clean up these Zergling Baneling force.
Yeah, well, Ultralists, fully upgraded Ultralists.
Oh, they're insane, absolutely insane.
A pain in the butt. But look at the planetary. It has 23 kills, 26 before it dies. But this is insane as well.
I mean, I don't think MtS he still kind of has a chance because he's got that base. The only problem is
he is still in the game. He's not absolutely out just yet.
The only problem is like both players have even economy, so it doesn't really matter that he has these bases, especially considering he lost a lot of this production as well. He can still make it back into the game if he gets a really good engagement, but his army is just too weak. If you look at the army right now, I don't think it's able to compete with 8 Ultralists. Like that's 4 Marauders and 8 Marines. So he is taking another base though. I mean, if that goes unchecked, and if Flubzie just plays around with MtS, then he has a chance at coming back into this. He's adding on more barracks as well, and Vikings, and starports.
Oh, some of the SCVs get away. Starports are getting absolutely crushed.
Yep, those are gonna
oh
fall
my
as
god.
well.
MtS, this does not look good for him at all.
Yeah, this is absolutely over, I think, at this point. He just doesn't have the army anymore. Like, even if he has really good income, he doesn't have the army nor the production. He's only sitting on, what, like 5 barracks right now? Just those factories. This is not good at all.
Well, he has some barracks on his 6th base, but I'm not sure how long this will be uncovered. He's producing SCVs like a madman. Also, he's got some mines, which is definitely fine that he has.
Yeah, he's got quite a few mines, but against Ultralists, I mean, those are probably not going to do too much, let's be honest. And he even sent some Venomine harass still. This Venomine has been, I think, in the game the entire game. Venomine on the left-hand side, on the creep. Dear God, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Doesn't have too many kills though. More Venomine harass coming in. 4 more workers were killed. And oh wow, Flubzie moves in with Mutalisk on top of the minefield. But I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it matters. I don't think it matters.
Does
that
not.
The
I mean, it's
Mutalisk
6 bases versus... Like, this army is just going to get absolutely steamrolled now, and that is probably going to be game... I expected at least. All of the Marines just get absolutely annihilated right there. MtS, he played super well. He had really good, like at the start of the game, I actually thought that Flubzie was going to take an amazing engagement and then win the game from there, but it actually, he took a good engagement. His micro at the start was really good, but he just was not able to compete with the Ultralisk Remax out of Flubzie.
The game was, or is, very, very even. It was very even for the
longest time. Yeah, it was extremely even for the majority of the game. Now he's microing this one Marauder. One Marauder to rule them out. No, he's gone.
It never actually was clear who would win here, apart from now. So
I think it really came down to her picking up the 4th base. After that, the economy was just not good enough for him to reproduce an army. When we had 7 Ultralists in production,
he's getting that base.
That's good for him.
Up with the,
I mean, she's on 6 bases. That was actually really, really nicely done, but he doesn't have the production. He's only on, what, how many Marines? I'm surprised he's still in the game. Like, look at that. 13 Ultralists and 22 Marines.
To be fair, he's only 20 army supply down. I mean, it could be worse. It could be way worse.
No
but
way.
I'm not sure how long these planetaries are going to survive.
How does he have so much army supply? I don't understand. He's got 22 Marines and 9 Marauders. Versus 13 Ultralists.
Well, he's producing in his 3 barracks there that Flubzie still did not see. So
yeah, I mean,
he still has a decent army. He still has a somewhat decent army. It's not
really
that
horrible,
he is absolutely that he's absolutely down just yet. I mean, he's running out of minerals. He definitely needs a base, but he
needs
just
to retake the base on the right-hand side. Yeah, if he gets that, he has a chance.
Yeah. Also, he just re-established the 4th base, so a mule party on that base. So he's getting some of the workers here. Not sure if it's going to be
finally sees this base, but that's
though.
a planetary fortress. I don't think she can actually take a good engagement versus that. But she is going to take care of the base on the left-hand side, and he is also going to try and take another base on the right-hand side as well. Plus, he picked off the base again out of Flubzie, so I actually think this is looking pretty bad for Flubzie right now. Okay, there we go. What does she have in production? Circling Mutalisks now again.
Yeah, the only thing is...
Oh no, this base is gonna fall. Yeah.
I don't think that this base is going to not stay alive at all. But MtS gets away with his SCVs here, and a lot of Ultras are on very low health. So this is getting closer and closer again. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough here for MtS. I don't think, but this is definitely closer than.
Yeah, he's actually doing pretty well. Like, that's the best thing about Marine Marauder versus Ultralisk. You can actually kite them, but he is now surrounded in a corner. He took care of most of the Ultralists, a surprising amount. But 4 more Ultralists are on the way. The bank is good enough for. Well, she doesn't actually have the bank anymore. She just has enough to produce, I think, right now. 14 links on the way, 2 more Ultralists. And right now the production for the Terran players is absolutely abysmal. 4 Marines and 2 Marauders. He's only got that one base to rely on now. And I think Flubzie, she's gonna move in and take the win. Oh wow, that would have mine.
That would have mine did quite a lot of damage here.
Yeah.
But I am not sure. I don't think this is going to be quite enough here. He's gonna take down maybe 1 or 2 more Ultralists, but these guys are just so freaking tanky.
they're poor Marine Marauder, they are going to get ripped. They will be remembered forever. MtS is like, I got this. No, there we